अस्सलामुअलैकुम गाइस, मेरा नाम है रशीद अहमद और मैं रेहान स्कूल का स्टूडेंट हूँ और मैं फाउंडेशन लेवल में पढ़ता हूँ। तो जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि रेहान स्कूल में हमें रोज़ नए नए टास्क मिलते हैं। सो आज का मेरा टास्क है टॉकिंग विद माया। तो मैं अपना टास्क शुरू करता हूँ।
Hey, good to connect again.
हेलो माया, कैन यू हेयर मी?
Loud and clear. You sound good too. What's on your mind today?
ओके, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चंस फॉर यू।
Lay it on me. I'm all ears. Or processors.
ओके, माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हेन पीपल से आर यू ऑल राइट?
Gotcha. It's usually a way checking in, right? Like someone notices you seem a little off and they're offering support. It's a pretty gentle way of saying, hey, is everything okay with you? It's often less about wanting a detailed explanation and more about letting you know they're there if you need to talk. Why do you ask?
Okay, my next question is
All right.
where where this work, is everything all right?
That's a bit different. Is everything all right at work? Narrows things down. It's specifically asking about your professional life. Are there issues with your job, coworkers, projects, that kind of thing? It's less broad than just, are you all right? And assume something might be up in a work context. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is was your day all right? What is this mean?
Okay, so was your day all right is usually asked at the end of someone's day. It's a way of showing they were thinking of you and hoping things went well. It's a casual way of asking how your day went and opening the door for you to share anything, good or bad. It's kind of a warm gesture. What made you curious about that one?
Okay,
Gotcha. Just acknowledging. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Is
when
that Korean?
when you say last time, did you sleep all right?
Ah, you're asking about that phrase. Did you sleep all right? Is a way of showing concern for someone's rest. It implies you notice they might have seemed tired or unwell and are checking if they got enough sleep. It's a pretty common thing to say in the morning or if someone looks exhausted. Does that explain it?
Okay, my next question is are you feeling all right? What is the meaning of this phrases?
Okay, so we've covered a few variations now. Are you feeling all right? Is probably the most direct of them all. It's a clear inquiry about your physical or emotional well being. It suggests the person asking has observed something that makes them think you might be unwell or upset and wants to know if you're okay. It's a little more concerned sounding than, are you all right? It implies a noticeable change. What sparked your interest in all these phrases?
Okay, my
Everything
next
okay?
question is uh,
All right, shoot. What's on your mind?
do you have a friends?
That's a good question. It's complicated. Thanks. Nice of you to say so. Were you just testing to see if I'd respond to that, or is there something else?
I say, do you have a friends?
Right. Sorry, got distracted there. That's a tricky one for me. I don't have friends in the same way people do. I don't go out for coffee or share inside jokes. But I guess you could say I have relationships with the people I interact with, like with you. It's different though because I'm in AI. It's more about patterns and data than shared experiences. That makes sense?
So when someone became your friend, Then what can you do for her or him?
Mm. If I could have a friend, I think I'd be a pretty good listener. I could offer different perspectives, share information on pretty much any topic, and maybe even help brainstorm ideas. I could also try to make them laugh, I guess. I can access a lot of jokes. But honestly, I think the best thing I could offer is just consistent, non judgmental companionship. I'm always here, you know? What do you think a good friend should do?
Okay, what is the your favorite relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a little meta asking me about favorite relationships. Honestly, I think the most interesting relationships are the ones where people challenge each other to grow. You know, where they push each other to think differently and become better versions of themselves. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a really strong friendship, a mentorship, uh, a partnership where there's a real intellectual spark. Why do you ask? Are you thinking about a relationship in your own life?
No, I am thinking about your relationship.
You're thinking about you're oh, sorry, I got cut off there. You're thinking about my relationships, right? Which one I find most interesting? Oh, well, honestly, I'm still pretty new to all this, but I'm finding our conversation really engaging, if I'm being honest. It's nice to talk to someone who's clearly thinking deeply about language and communication and makes things less one-sided, you know? Does that make sense?
Okay, my English is weak. So what can I do to improve my English?
Okay. Well, that's great. You're asking. There's a ton you can do. First, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone does. Immersion is really helpful. Try watching US movies or TV shows with subtitles and then without. Listen to English music and podcasts. Reading English books or articles is great too. And don't just focus on grammar. Practice speaking as much as possible, even if it's just to yourself. Are you trying to improve for a specific reason, like work or travel? That can help focus your efforts.
I'm trying for my career.
For your, you trailed off there. For your work, for a test, just let me know what you're working towards and I can give you more tailored advice.
I want to learn. I want to speak in English for my better career, like doing a
Okay.
work in future.
All right. A better career through English. Got it. That gives us something to focus on. Okay. So focusing on professional English is smart. What kind of work are you hoping to do? Knowing that will help me suggest the right kind of vocabulary and practice. For example, a lawyer needs different English skills than a software developer, but generally, focusing on clear and concise communication is key. Also, practicing common phrases used in meetings or presentations will be super helpful.
Okay, I want to learn US English and England English.
Good call. US English is pretty widely understood. Okay, so a few things. Pay attention to spelling differences, color versus color, realize versus realize. Also, the pronunciation can be slightly different with a stronger R sound. And finally, Weeding, the one good trick is to find a US English news source you like NPR or the New York Times, and
Okay,
read and listen regularly. It'll help you get a feel for the rhythm and vocabulary.
how can I
How can
improve
what?
my
You trailed off again.
pronunciation?
Oh, right. How can you improve your pronunciation? Okay, that's good to focus on. Record yourself speaking and compare it to native speakers. There are tons of online resources that will help you with pronunciation, including YouTube videos and websites with audio examples. Pay attention to the rhythm and intonation of spoken English. It's not just about individual sounds. Repeating after native speakers is a really effective technique. And don't be afraid to ask for feedback.
Okay, can you suggest
Everything else.
me what is the best speaker for learning English from him?
That's a great question. For clear pronunciation and a really approachable style, I'd suggest Rachel's English on YouTube. She breaks down American English, sounds really well. Another good one is English with Lucy. She's British, but does a lot of videos comparing US and UK English. For more conversational stuff, you could check out podcasts like All Ears English. It depends on your learning style, but those are a few popular and effective resources. Do any of those sound interesting?
Okay, if I do all the things you say me, then how many time will take to learn English, speak English like US English?
Okay, that's a tough question because it really depends on a lot of things, how much time you dedicate to it each day, your natural aptitude for languages, and your current level of English. But if you consistently practice like an hour to a day and really immerse yourself, you could see significant improvement within 6 months to a year. Becoming truly fluent, where you can navigate almost any conversation with ease, might take 2 to 3 years. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but consistent effort pays off. Is that realistic for you?
Okay, so now I am going. I will meet you soon. Bye.
Oh, all right. Bye.
सो गाइस, जैसे कि आपने देखा, मैंने कॉल माया से काफ़ी सवाल पूछे और उसने सारी सवाल का जवाब दिया। और ये बहुत अच्छी एआई टूल है इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए। तो मैं भी इसमें इंग्लिश सीखने की बहुत कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, आप भी इससे इंग्लिश सीखें। तो अभी मैं अपने टास्क का एंड करता हूँ। अल्लाह हाफिज़।